Um, Not feeling exactly great today. It has nothing to do with the fast. I can't say I'm super thirsty without going into too much detail. My femininity has caught up with me today, and so I'm coping with that while I'm still fasting. Interestingly enough, I tried to look up more information on that. As you know, women's symptoms tend to be, water retention and bloating. And since I've done all of this fasting and what it cures is the water retention, I'm assuming that's why I feel so dehydrated today. Yesterday I started to notice my mouth felt a little bit dry, and I've been drinking a ton of water. So, I know that it's not anything that I'm doing wrong. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do to ease the symptoms. I did some yoga this morning and some stretching to try to, ease the pain a little bit. And I'm just literally doubling up on water and, trying to stay upbeat and positive. But, it's not abnormal for a girl to feel like she wants to crawl into a hole and never wake up when these things are happening. So I know that might be a little TMI, but interestingly, like I said, there's not a lot of information out there on the effects of fasting and the female body and the female cycle specifically. So, I want to be vocal about it because it's something that, I thought about when I was fasting, but I didn't think that it was going to catch me in the middle of the fast or towards the end of the fast, actually. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to struggle through it. I'm going to use some water compresses. I don't feel like my belly got any bigger, and I think, like I said, that's because the water is still helping to maintain my body, not retaining the water that it initially shed. So, in that aspect, my body's just struggling with itself right now. Hopefully, it'll be for the better. What I did find was some positive things about how it, lessens things or makes things a little bit more easy to bear. We'll see how that plays into effect. But I don't want to talk about that for the whole video. I just felt like it was worth mentioning, especially since, so many females out there are, doing this and following my YouTube channel and following my progress. If you have any experience with that, I know I have a few people who have been helping, encourage me, who have done this several times. If you have any experience with that you'd like to share, or, any information, please, drop a line below. Let me know the scoop. Today's gonna be not as hard to get through as yesterday, I'm sure. Yesterday was my fiance's birthday. Happy birthday, Matt. It was fun. We didn't go out to eat because he opted not to go out to a restaurant when I was fasting. I did offer, initially, if anybody remembers the video where I was talking about it, I was thinking about breaking my fast on his birthday and going out and, having a meal with him. And then I learned about the refeeding process and how that wouldn't be possible for me to do anyways, because I have to go through that refeeding process before I can go out to eat. So, he opted to have Five Guys burgers, and he always wants an ice cream cake. All of that I took care of after work. So I, as the good fiance, came home with Five Guys burgers for everybody. And, everybody ate them. It wasn't like overwhelmingly, oh my god, I need to eat this cheeseburger, like, I should eat that piece. And my son even didn't finish half of his. He gave it to the dog, and I was like, it's not the first thing I want to put into my belly. I don't want to put hamburger meat or greasy food or, processed or cheeseburgers or, any of that stuff. I want something healthy. I want something natural. I want something that's going to make me feel like this journey has opened new doors for me. Super excited. I just found a new thrift store and there was a food processor there for about $15. It's one of those old school ones like you would find in grandma's kitchen, which means it's probably never going to break because it's still kicking. We plugged it in, tested it out, Of course, I didn't have any food to grind up, but a lot of Fully Raw Christina's recipes do call for a food processor to blend up all the foods that you need to make whatever, texture or flavor that you're desiring for what you're cooking. I said I like to cook. Specifically, I used to love to bake, so there's a few recipes that I'm dying to try from her page as far as baking, but now I need just something. It's called a spiralizer. I had mentioned it the other day. I need one of those so that I can do things, make spaghetti out of zucchini and things like that. But, I only have a few days left. I'm, more focused now on that finish line, that finishing goal. I do want to weigh myself on Monday. I'm interested to see how this new development is going to affect the weight loss that I have over the weekend. If I do end up retaining any water, then it's going to throw my numbers off. And me being a perfectionist, I will stay on the fast a few more days if I have to. In order to get the results that I want before I start eating again. I discussed that with my fiance this morning. Not looking forward to extending the fast, but at the same time, I want an accurate idea of what kind of progress I've made by the time this is all done and, we've gone on to the next part of our journey. So, not much going on today. I'm probably going to go home and veg out, do some yoga stretches throughout the day and, just try to stay positive. It's been a long journey, but it's not over yet. And there's, something else coming right around the corner. So, it's just really good to have so much support. And, I'm happy about the food processor. So it was already a successful day. I don't know. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling right now. There's not much to say. Weekends are kind of lazy for me. So I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I will check in tomorrow. And, of course, there will be a weigh-in on Monday. So we'll see how this is all going to affect my weigh-in. Peace.